one, because I'm in love with their products, and two, because they are actually very, very beneficial to you and I, things I didn't know about. But today's sponsor is Good Habit, and Good Habit is the first worldwide brand that protects both you and I for not only our skin, but against blue light. And blue light, compared to other colors on the spectrum, create a very short wavelength, meaning that it produces higher energy. That energy penetrates all the way to the back of the retinas, meaning over time it can cause eye damage, dizziness, blurred vision. My biggest problem, spending so much time in front of the screen, it causes sleep deprivation, irritability, and headaches. So, how does blue light even affect you or I, or causes me to like have manic episodes from being on the internet too long? Well, let me tell you. Every digital screen that you pick up, whether that be your phone, your tablet, your internet screen, whatever, it contains blue light, and the average person peeps their phone up to 150 times a day. 150 times a day, me probably 300, but anyway. And the average consumer spends up to 12 hours a day in front of their screens, meaning that is literally 3 hours a day unprotected in the sun for as long as we use the internet day to day. But thankfully, Good Habit's Blue 5 technology protects you from all of that. Their Rescue Me collection is focused around hydration, even for the most sensitive skin. Good Habit is clean, conscious, effective, cruelty-free, and vegan. Their Blue 5 technology minimizes fine lines and wrinkles, brightens and evens skin. It refines skin tone and protects against blue light. This collection includes Good Habit's Clean Scene Micellar Gel, Glow Potion Oil Serum, Texture Magic Exfoliating Toner, and my favorite, the Water Jelly Dew Cream. You can get Good Habit's entire Rescue Me set for $1.99 and not only protect your skin from blue light, but also look beautiful and radiant. No, I'm kidding, in the process. Right now, you can click the link down in my description for 15% off your first order and start protecting yourself and protecting your skin today. No, but thank you so much, Good Habit, for sponsoring today's video. And with that being said, family, let's just get right into it. Hello? Hi there. I'm just going to take a seat here. How are you doing? My name is Dr. Karuna Satori. You can call me Sarah. So, is there anything I can offer you to help you keep comfortable? Maybe a cup of coffee or tea? I'm just kidding, you're at a dentist office, but a little dentist humor. Oh, it seems like I'm making you uncomfortable. There's no need to worry. I know that I'm kind of towering over you, but this is simply a dental checkup. You don't have to worry about me poking and prodding around in your mouth. I will be as gentle as possible. So, before we begin, a couple things. I like to keep it a little different from other dentists in the area. I know that any type of dental cleaning, filling, root canal, even the checkup can be very anxiety ridden. So my job is to make sure that you are 100% comfortable. So truly, if there is anything I can do to make sure that you're feeling safe, please let me know, okay? But let's go ahead and get started. I'm just going to go over a few details in your chart. So, have your medications changed since our last checkup? The reason I ask that is because some medications cause tooth decay. As someone like me, I have a partial on the bottom of my mouth and a bridge on the upper right hand side of my mouth because of a medication called methadone that I was on a very long time ago. And what it does is it reduces saliva flow from your mouth, causing more plaque to build up, causing tooth decay. So that's the only reason I ask. If there's any question I ask that you are uncomfortable with, I promise that you don't have to answer them, but it would really be beneficial so I know what's going on with you, okay? Anyway. It has been a while since you and I have seen one another, but everything looks the same. How's your family doing? Touchy subject. Well, my sweet, 2020 has been the year of... It's been heck. How's that sound? But anyway, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to get a pair of gloves and a mask. Rather than having my overhead light in the back, I'm simply going to be using a pin light that I have here. You mind if I turn it on? It's going to be a little bright, okay? Ready? Just go ahead and test your eyes a little bit. A little closer. How's that? Good. So, all I'm going to be doing is I have a few metal tools that look very intimidating. I'm simply going to be getting very, very up close into your mouth. That's a good time to ask if I do have consent to touch you. Thank you. Again, I like to keep it different from other dental offices around here. Some people just go straight into your mouth. It's very anxiety ridden, but yeah. At the end of our checkup, depending on how your teeth are, we can schedule a cleaning, whether or not I see any cavities, so we'll require x-rays, things of that nature. So, okay, I'm going to go ahead and put on my mask. I can never seem to bend them the correct way. At least the correct way that I want. And then they'll fog up my glasses, so... Okay, let's go see the tools that we're going to use today. I will show you them prior to using them. So, dental checkups can still be somewhat uncomfortable if you'd like. I can apply a little bit of local anesthetic. No, that does not require me poking into your mouth, but these three and the pin light are the main tools I'm going to be using today. This is to be able to look behind any teeth that may look rather darker than the others, things of like that. This is to scrape any plaque that I need to push back to see anything going on behind there, because sometimes even though we clean our teeth, it's still hard to get in certain places and plaque builds up to where you can barely see anymore. And this right here is to scrape any gums that have very, very healthy gums sometimes grow a little bit too high. They don't start receding with age, and I have to push them down to see around the tooth line. So, but you would like a little bit of anesthesia? Local anesthetic. Tap, 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 tap. This right here, I'm just going to take a few, it's similar to Orajel with a little bit of lidocaine, and I'm just going to drip, 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 drop into your mouth, and we'll kind of let that set for a moment. Kind of got to mix it up. You're probably wondering why it's very sticky and uneven looking on the outside. Well, that's simply because we took the tags off to know how much we have, because as you can see, the tag will go all the way down to the bottom, meaning I can't see when it needs refilled whenever we order in bulk. So all I'm gonna have you do is open your mouth wide, and I'm going to just go ahead in the very back of the mouth. Go ahead and open. 1. 2. Maybe a bit better. Bitter like 2020. 3. We like to mix it up. And go ahead and keep open. 4. Okay. Okay, so all I want you to do is go ahead and move that around on your palette. And that will sink in. We may or may not have to use the rinser. So all I'm going to have you do is I'm going to spray water in your mouth. There's a little hole right in here that sprays the water, and then on the outside it's kind of like a brush. So I'm going to have you wrap your mouth around it as well, and then it'll absorb the water that I put in your spit, more or less. Okay. So what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to get the light, and I'm just going to have you open your mouth and say, ah, and we're going to start simply by checking around in the mouth, okay? Are you ready? Alright, ready? And open. Tongue down, say ah. Okay. Very good. Okay. The other side. It almost looks like an ASMR studio in your mouth. Okay. So I am going to go ahead and get a cotton ball. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go in here and just start scraping just a little bit. So, get really close to here. Just scraping around the teeth there. I know. Little bit of bumping. Okay. Just going to good. Now there is one molar in the back. I am a little bit concerned about whether or not you have a cavity. So I'm just going to come in with that mirror and kind of push back on that tooth. Shoop, 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 shoop. You doing okay? Good. You're doing good. How's that numbing agent working for you? Good. Okay, so what I'm gonna have you do is I'm just gonna spray your mouth a little bit with water. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it on. Just keep your mouth wide open. Go ahead and wrap your mouth around this. Good. Okay, so, and rinsing again. Okay, go ahead and wrap your mouth around it. Okay, all right. Okay, so you're doing great. We're almost finished with the initial exam. So I'm just gonna have this little guy. I'm sure you know what this is. It is a bamboo toothbrush. I'm actually going to be sending you home with a few of them. I do have to ask the question, have you been flossing at all? Oh, jeez. Okay. I'm just going to go in and brush a little bit around. We're not going to use much toothpaste, but I'm just getting any extra plaque, kind of rinsing that. Good. Finishing up back here. See what we've got going on. Okay, I am gonna do one thing that numbing agent should have kind of wore off for now. I'm just gonna stick my one finger in your back molar, and I'm gonna press down, and I want you to tell me if it's uncomfortable or not. If it is, we'll add a little bit more Orajel. For now, I can send you home with the sum. But right now, I just wanna do a little test. So go ahead and open wide. Keep open as much as you can. And I'm gonna press. Ready? Yeah, you are reacting. Okay. Okay. Let's go ahead. Okay, we're just keep our mouth open. Quickly apply this. Yeah, it's a little bit bitter, but alright. Alright, go ahead and tongue that go. Just gonna turn on the light here. Okay. Alright. You can close your mouth. Alright, so I have noticed that you have not really been flossing, and a lot of people do tend to forget to just floss. It's just a natural, you know, I have a 9-to-5 job I have to worry about. I can't really focus on flossing right now, and that is completely okay. So for that, just so we don't have to do the old-fashioned, like, filtering it through and, you know, shoo, 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 I'm going to be sending you home with these soft picks. It's similar to flossing. If you forget, these are easier to just work with. All you do is you take a little one and you just filter it between the spaces in your teeth. And then, so I'm going to send you home with a pack of these. And until we can get you scheduled for 1 to 2 fillings, yes, unfortunately, you do have 1 or 2 cavities that I can see. We're going to get you some x-rays. I want you to start using the toothbrush that I use to just filter out some things in your teeth. I'm not going to touch it. It's been on your mouth, but basically these are very, very soft bristles. They're bamboo. They don't scratch the teeth. They don't irritate the teeth. So I'm going to send you home with 2 of those. And also, you do need a prescription, although this is pretty much Orajel. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get you in for x-rays rather quickly, probably around next week. But in the meantime, if your tooth that I did touch in the back begins to bother you, please let me know. You can call the office and I can have you stop by and pick up more of this, but apply to it as needed. It doesn't last too long. You shouldn't need it constantly, but if you do, 1 to 2 drops, I'll give you this little 5 ml syringe. About half of an ml should do it. There we go. And that should be it. I promise when the time comes to set this with your stuff, get a filling. It won't be discomforting or painful at all. Okay, so patient to have 2 back molar cavities, and you had your wisdom teeth taken out, but it appears that maybe you would benefit from having your back left molar. We'll try to save it the best that we can. Every day we're getting older and teeth are beginning to decay, but surgery is the last option I ever want to do, especially losing your natural teeth. People these days seem to keep getting veneers, and it's, in the long run, really damaging. So that's why I have this partial down here. It's easy to take out when I'm eating. I'm not ashamed if anybody sees me without teeth, because as I get older, it prevents heart disease and things of that nature. But if I would have taken care of my teeth in the first place, I would have never had to worry about that. But you, my dear, are set to go. You can schedule up front with the nurse, and again, you take that little plastic syringe home with you. If you need anything in the meantime, I know that you do have my number, I believe. Feel free to call at any time, and please stay safe on your way home. People are out driving crazy today. Alright, well, it was very, very nice seeing you, and I'll see you next time for x-rays. Bye.